Hey friends, welcome back to another Wellness Wednesday. I'm coming to you from my pantry today because I just recently realized that I actually get really good lighting in my pantry and it's a little bit secluded and it's getting very cold right now, so the porch was not as comfortable of an option as it used to be. So we're having a pantry chat today. In this video, I'll give you an update on how things are going with like after my October... Hello?
Hi.
What you doing?
Can I made for me?
Yeah, bring it over here. I don't have kittens here. I have children.
I made this.
What is that?
He does have mouth.
Is it so awesome?
Yeah.
All right, you go play. I'm going to finish talking, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I finished up my alternating lean and fat days experiment for the month of October. And I told you last week that I decided to take a week off before jumping into anything else. That's always nerve-wracking after you've just lost some weight. Going back to normal is kind of scary because sometimes weight can jump right back up. But I was really thankful that I actually lost another pound in the week where I went back to eating my regular ketovore diet. So I think one of the great things about alternating the regular days in with the lower fat days is that when I went back to all regular days, my body didn't like have a huge freak out because it was used to eating all those foods and having those breaks where I had a regular diet with a regular amount of calories. So anyways, it was just encouraging to see the weight still continue to go down. It just makes me more convinced that I'm on the right track and my body is responding well to what I'm doing. So as far as moving forward, I told you last week that I was taking a week off and then I was gonna jump into 3 days a week of lean days and then the rest of the days regular days. And so I started that this past Saturday. So I had a lean day on Saturday and then I had Sunday, Monday as regular days, which was nice having those back to back. And then Tuesday, yesterday was a lean day, and then today I'm on a higher fat day. And so far that's going well. I think I'm really gonna like the 3 days a week rather than every other day. It's a lot. And so it's not like it was bad that I did it, but I don't think I should do that necessarily long term. But I still definitely have weight to lose. So I think 3 days a week is a really good number. I also am not super strict on the protein sparing modified fast rules, because when you do protein sparing modified fast, you're supposed to keep your calories around 800. And I don't think I've ever gone that low. I'm usually around 1,000, sometimes as high as like 1,200. And that's just how much I need in order to not be hungry. And that's really important to me. I think for me, if I lose weight while being hungry, it messes me up hormonally. And I don't think the weight loss that I get that way is gonna stick. At least that's what I've experienced before when I've gone on different diets. The weight loss for me that sticks is the weight loss that I achieve while keeping my hunger under control. So it's way more important to me to keep my hunger under control than to hit like that low calorie number. So anyways, I don't know if it would be bad for me to do the kind of lean days I'm doing every other day long term. It might be fine just because I'm not keeping my calories that super low, but it does get, mentally tiring to do it long term. It does take effort, and I think just having the stability in my schedule of just having the 3 days a week that are the same every week and then having 2 days off in a row, I think that's just gonna be good for me longer term, because this is not like a crash diet where I'm gonna lose a ton of weight and then go back to the way I was eating before. Even after I lose the weight, I'm gonna have to still incorporate some kind of a lean day schedule, just to keep the weight from coming back. I mean, it could be that I can just go back to eating my regular ketovore diet every day and be fine, but I expect that if I see the scale going up, I'll like jump on a lean day, do that until the scale goes back down, and then move on from there. But that's just, what I'm guessing, and I still have a ways to go until I get to a goal weight. So I talked some about my rosacea last week that I kind of thought was acne at first and then realized it was connected to the rosacea I had had forever. I got a lot of helpful comments about rosacea last week from that video, so thank you to those of you who gave suggestions. And basically my approach pretty much to anything health related is that I try to do everything I can like through diet and lifestyle stuff And if that doesn't fix it, then go to, you know, simple, natural, over-the-counter type things. Really, you know, give that a good shot. And then when all else fails, go to something stronger like prescription. Go to the doctor. I'm not against getting prescriptions. I'm not against any of that stuff, as long as it's called for. So basically what I decided to do at this point, since diet wasn't really doing the trick to really take care of the rosacea, I decided to get some over-the-counter stuff. So I did some research, not a ton. I just kind of found some people that seemed like they knew what they were talking about and ordered what they recommended. And so far it's actually been really, really good. My skin is still red on my face, but like the bumps have mostly gone. So that's really good. That was kind of the worst because I've had like the red on my face forever. That's just kind of normal for me. So just to get that acne looking stuff off, that was the biggest thing. But I'll show you the things that I did pick up. So I got 4 different over-the-counter things and they were all pretty cheap. It wasn't anything extraordinarily expensive. So I got, first thing is some sulfur cream, and I guess you can get sulfur soap too, but I opted for the cream. And sometimes rosacea can be caused by a reaction to dust mites that are just always around. So I guess the sulfur cream helps get rid of those. So that can be help as long as that's the cause of the rosacea. So I've been using this. It recommends using it once a day. So I do this like in the afternoon. Since I have like 4 different topical things, I kind of have to make a schedule of when I use things instead of just putting them all on my face at the same time. And then the other thing I got here is azelaic acid. And this is the 10% version. You can get higher percentages, but they have to be by prescription. So this is the kind that you can get without a prescription. And they just call it a multifunctional brightening formula. And I don't have all the info of like why all these things work and what all they're supposed to do, but I will put a video up in the cards that I found helpful that talked about this kind of thing. And I did notice like an immediate effect with this, just like a smoothing my skin. So that seems like it's working pretty well. The other thing I got is this ProCure Rosacea, and it has a bunch of things, and it's a very natural list of ingredients. There's licorice extract and a bunch of other like natural things that are supposed to help with rosacea. But one interesting thing is that the cream is green. It has some greens in it. And since red and green are opposites on the color wheel, that when you put it on, it's supposed to, you know, kind of just lessen the effect of the red just because of the contrast, which I thought was kind of interesting. And then the last thing I got was just a night moisturizer, Cetaphil redness prone skin, and just put that on right before bed. So basically what I'm doing is these 2 in the morning after my shower, and then at some point in the afternoon I try to do the sulfur cream, and then in the evening I do both of these again. And then right before bed, I do the moisturizer. And so far it seems to be going well. I'm not gonna say I'm magically cured or anything, but I have definitely seen improvement. So that's all I have to chat about on this Wellness Wednesday today. Hope you guys are all doing great. I love chatting with you down in the comments. So I'll see you down there, and I will see you in another video.